Next on Power. Nah. Next on Conversations with Cliff.
That military lifestyle.
Yeah, it was different. Like you just call somebody Friday after work. Hey, during work. Hey, we're gonna throw some meat on the grill later, man. Come through.
That's it.
That was it. You need me to bring something? Nah, you straight.
Yeah, but you still showed up with something.
You still showed up. You showed up with Yeah, you came with a bottle. You came with a side. You came with something. Hey, man, I got some more meat, man. Throw on the grill. I don't know how many people coming. Shit, it turned to a whole block party.
Man, now you have an event till. Hey, man, come on, let's hang out. Let's chill. Hey, they really expect to be catered to. They really expect service at a house party. Like, what the fuck?
I didn't cook the food. Yeah, I got to cook the food and I got to entertain you too. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? When do I get to enjoy myself?
You don't.
But the question is, are these the same adults that you was once hanging out on the block after work with, or is this a new generation younger that feels like they need to be catered to? Because if it's the same people in different times and that's what they've evolved to.
Used to, yeah. I think the new generation is like that.
Okay.
If it's not lit, if it's not a certain level of litness, they y'all know how we used to say, somebody you call and say, Unc say, hey, come through, man. I'm having a barbecue at the house. I got a few people here. And I would say, who all over there? Right. And depending on who was over there, it depending on if I'm coming or not. Mm-mm. That's kind of how. No,
you ain't called Uncle said that.
No.
You ain't asked that question. If Uncle invited you to something, you talking about who over there? You ain't goodbye.
Yeah, I'm saying that's an example. That's an example of what these kids do now.
Yeah.
If it's not lit, if that lit party not over there, they be like, who coming? Or so and so.
But I hate to even get on it because it make me feel like I'm my parents. You know what I'm saying? Like talking. Because at the same time, when you see what their version of lit is, you be sitting there looking like, this dry as hell. This dry as hell. Like, where the turn up at? Like, y'all gonna sit around each other and look at y'all phones and share memes from across the table? Like, what we doing?
This is it, huh?
That was a turn up.
Fire. I mean,
that was
fire.
Woo.
That was
all
it.
Of this energy being shared.
Yeah. 9:00. They was like, yeah, I'm just going head to the house.
Hey man, I'm with them on that right there though. I'm like, ain't nothing wrong with going to bed early now.
Yeah, but we ain't get to the situation like that.
Everybody you don't need to be up every night.
Yeah, you don't. But I'm saying they came to the situation like it was going to be the best night ever. Like we about to just go down.
Yeah.
It's lit, drinks, food, pouring, all that, and then we get to it. And but pull out some Uno cards.
Good conversation.
Yeah. Get to know one another.
Get to know how each other think, what they feel.
Right. How they feel.
Yeah.
If you are fortunate enough to have individuals that will share with you like that, because a lot of people put on faces when they go different places.
That's true. Yeah, that's. I think you should do that depending on the room. You should always read the room.
Right. Like, you have to.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to walk in a room and be extra or be super dull. And you know what I'm saying? You mess up the vibe. Like, bro, why you here?
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna speak for those people I'm a introverted extrovert.
Right.
Like I turn up, you'll think I'm the life of the party, and then I get to a certain function and the energy just have me awkward. Like
this ain't the vibe. This ain't it.
Now I'm looking like the weirdo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
hey.
It happens, it happens.
But in the instances, I'm gonna leave. If I get there and it just seems like it's super off.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm the problem. So let me get up out of here. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Let me get myself out of the equation because obviously, I ain't it. Anyways.
That's it. Because you can only control what you can control, and that is you.
It's true. True.
I saw a meme this week that said, am I fighting demons or are the demons fighting me? Where you gotta like really take a long, like, wait a minute. Is it me?
Right. Is it me? Am I going after them? Am I irritating them?
is it me? Just in general, all the way around the board, is it me?
Am I asking for this?
Yeah.
I think I was.
Yeah. I think some people get stuck on that, thinking everything is everybody else, and we don't take that moment to breathe and say, it might be me. It don't have to be a bad negative thing, but it just I'll be in a bad mood sometimes. It might be me.
That's it. That's
I
it. But the
might be a
thing is,
weirdo.
when you get in that, everybody go have those moments, but it's being able to say, yo, look, hey, it ain't, my energy ain't right today.
Yeah.
That's the part that a lot of people can't do. You know, even when like you say, you already know you're irritated and someone asks you something, your response, and if your response is, yo, look, that hey, not today, my energy ain't good today. Depending upon their connection with you, they gonna say, okay, I see, bro, I ain't really feeling it. Now you have some individuals that poke the bear. You know what I mean? I just told you my
he's talking right now.
Here you go with that yap.
He talking right now. He got a stick right now. He poked it and poke. It break and he take the little piece and keep poking. That don't work. He finds something else to poke with. It be like that sometimes, man.
And then I mean, like you can transmute it. Like y'all know, sometimes we come on here, one of us might be off. Like today, I was feeling lazy. Like, It'd be that voice in your head, like, do you really today? You got to push through that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because then you get there and you be like, you know what? Yeah, kind of like the gym. You don't want to go, but then you get in there and once you finish that workout, you be like, yeah, that's what was needed. Sometimes it's your medicine to heal that issue.
True.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Other times you need people to slap the hell out of you to get together. Yeah. Just give you a quick little pat pat.
Yeah.
Just get
like your mama used to get you together real quick. Gather
you real quick. Yeah. I had that moment this week, man. I've been angry. I told y'all doing the eclipse was gone. I was like, I'm angry. I don't know why. I'm so mad, frustrated. I was getting mad at work stuff, and I was like, I got called out on it, not by my work folks, but at home, and I was like, I don't know why I'm so angry, but I'm.
You know you violated. You weren't even supposed to bring that to the house, bro.
Well, no, not in the sense of bringing it to the house.
I got what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying. You supposed to compartmentalize that and leave that over there.
Yeah, it was just on the way. Something happened at work. I'm on my way home, and it was like, I can't even scream right now how loud I screamed in the truck on my way. I was like, mother, what's going on? Somebody tripped.
Were you able, have you been able to like put it together? What triggers you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's just, and we can talk about it if y'all want to. We can move on to something else. But it's when people say they've healed or I'm healing, don't just say it, actually do it. Be healed for real. Be like those triggers and I got anxiety.
What?
Real bad. Like, don't say I'm healed. And I'm speaking for myself. Don't say you healed or you good and you not.
I ain't gonna even wait. Look. I'm sorry. Hold up, bro. I ain't gonna even wait for him to insert this. If y'all didn't get that, goddamn. Okay, now go ahead on.
But you know what? Also, when people say they healed, that triggers me because it's a lifestyle. You ain't never healed. It's always constant, different things bombarding you to trick you out your position or to make you second guess yourself or that little voice that you can't get rid of. It's always something. So you're never truly healed completely because once you at that point, then what you doing? Like how you know what I'm saying?
But see,
like
that's
the whole purpose of life.
Yeah, you only get to that point if you allow your thoughts of others to concern you. You give your energy away when you worried about trying to control something outside of you. But if you maintain that inner control and understand that I got my part and everything else is everything else, ain't no need to stress.
I can see that. I think we lie to ourselves because one, it sounds good. Two, who wants to be the dramatic trouble person? And then you insert social media, everybody's healed and on a path and on a journey of, man, shut up and stop lying. It's okay. We hurt.
One thing the biggest thing I've noticed about the healing journey is hell. Ain't nothing glorious about it.
No.
It ain't pretty. It ain't rainbows and sunny days. Like, it's a lot of introspect, a lot of me was breaking me apart and looking at stuff that you don't want to talk to nobody about, the things that you even hide from yourself. So when you see all that glorified healing and I'm the new, that's bullshit. That's an instant to true spiritualists or people that's really like going, like trying to go down that path. That's an instant red flag because it's not glorious. Like, always a clash somewhere to make you evaluate. I saw this thing that made so much sense. It's like too much of a good thing is a bad thing. True. Too much positive is negative.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot be all love and light.
Exactly.
Like, we're not made of that.
You have to be. It's a yin and a yang to everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to show people just how you get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. We live it. We human. You have to.
Right. Accept life as it comes for what it is, because we all have an idea of how we want things to go, but again, our ideas, most of them include others being major role players in those actions, and if they don't feel like it today, then they don't feel like it today, no matter how you feel. You just have to accept that. I got to move. I'm gonna go forward, or I'm gonna pump my brakes and reevaluate where I'm at to make sure I'm going in the right way.
And as both of y'all was talking, the image that was popping in my head of this path of healing that's everlasting. Some days feel like you're weighed down by a ball and chain, and you walk in naked on this path. But that path may be covered with glass, and on that day you don't have no shoes on, so your feet is just bloody, and you still got this ball and chain behind you, and you trying to walk and you trying to make it, and again you naked, and it's a mirror in front of you, so you seeing yourself, and you seeing a reflection of who you are, and those bits and pieces of you trying to break away is showing you who you are. And then other days that path might be clear. You might have a fresh pair of Nikes on, Air Maxes, whatever.
Oh man.
It's light and you just moving and everything is cool. You don't have that ball and chain. And then the next day it might be this back to what the day before was. Like
that part. It is what you make it, man.
Your feet is bleeding is the days you get the most reward in the long run.
That part.
That's where when you look back later on, you be like, I got my jewels from that.
Right. That's what I learned.
It's like you putting yourself through a test your entire life. If you truly trying to heal, you testing yourself at all times. Like, you always scrutinizing yourself. You always your biggest critic. You always awareness, is it me? If you're not doing that, then you're not healing. Forget all the other stuff. If you're not putting you as the prime, manifest the prime architect in your reality,
right?
Yeah.
Then you off the path.
Yeah. Did we talk about, it was something about lost souls and people attracting certain folks, and that person couldn't understand, why do I keep attracting the same kind of individual? And was trying to explain to him, it's not them, it's you. It's you attracting them, but what are you doing to attract them? Well, I'm a nice person, I'm this and that. Yeah, stop trying to heal everybody. You gotta heal you. You can't, they come your way because they feel the energy. They see it. They they
eat over there. Ooh, they got a lot to eat over there. I can do a lot. Get away with a lot over there. You gonna let me do what?
And I've been learning lately. It's crazy that you speak of that, because a lot of healers do attract that. But I've been figuring out that to be a healer, you wounded. You can only teach through your pain. That's why you're such a good healer, because you're able to verbalize issues that most people don't even know they're going through.
True.
So, yeah, you bringing that in because you teaching or you loving through that wound that you have. And sometimes your message or your lesson, which has been mine lately, is how to say no. Sometimes a good healer say, hell no.
You got to for sure.
You can't be love and light to everybody, or I'm supposed to be good to. Sometimes you're supposed to give a person hell. Because some people only learn through hell.
Because
We just
you have
talked
to hold
about.
them accountable, because not everything that everyone does is right. You know what I'm saying? So those are those moments when they are messing up, when you need to say, hey, bro, check that. You did? Check where you at right now, because you're moving you're moving sideways. You ain't moving forward, bro. Check where you at. And if that individual can't receive that, then, hey, bro, I wish you well. Because I'm not going to try and correct you again. Why am I going to try and guide you again when you show me you want to do it your way, and you have every right to do it your way? However, the manner in which you're moving, I've seen that. I've done that, and I can tell you that doesn't work. Let's have a conversation so I can show you, or we can develop a method to move forward.
Yeah.
And we got to remember that sometimes our rights is someone else's wrongs.
That part.
What worked for us is not necessarily the medicine for somebody else. We all pick up differently. Both of y'all could tell me the same thing at different times, but in a different way. And I'm not receptive to one, and I'm receptive to the other. But y'all just told me the same exact thing.
Yeah, and that's crazy how that works. Because especially if you privy to hearing, you know what I'm saying? If Unc gave you the same exact thing and I gave it to you, but different time. But then I heard when he gave it to you, you was like, yeah, you know what? I'm a
like you never heard it before. Like
right,
it was the first time it.
Right, you so you over there like, man, I could have swore we just had that conversation. Who have I been talking to?
And you can't take that personal, because everybody receives differently.
Exactly.
It's not personal.
Yeah.
Nope. That's a major concept of communication, is understanding that they're not responsible. You're not responsible for the way your message is received.
That part.
Because you can't control how they process it. You can say one thing and have one simple meaning, and they get something in their life has them thinking this way, and they are all in left field with a simple, hey, how you doing, beautiful?
Right.
True.
But on the human aspect, or just being a person, an everyday person, we on this podcast, I'm always in my head about, am I saying the right things? Because you still feel somewhat responsible for what you put out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
You get what I'm saying? Because once you put your voice out to people, you would hope they take it the right way, or they getting the right message, and you don't want to be harmful to somebody else just because they intellect not where yours at, or because they understanding is not your understanding. So it's always like the gift and the curse. Like you just gotta move.
But that's where you have that those times, and those individuals who when they want that connection and they want that information, they will take time to say, look, hey, I really don't understand how you just said that. I mean, I kind of get it, but I don't get it. Can you break that down for me and help me understand exactly what you're saying?
Yeah.
And it takes that sometimes in conversation, because I know even I do it. Sometimes I speak in metaphors and statements that you be like, well, wait a minute, you were just talking about it, and you pulled that over there in that, and yeah, I know. So it's times like that you have to be willing and understand, like you said, don't take no offense to it. Don't get mad and think less of an individual, or make them feel less of themselves because they showed a vulnerability within them. That's your moment to truly show them their strength, their power.
Yeah, I take it as part of your healing process.
Fact.
I can't be offended that you didn't receive my message in the manner I wanted you to. I'm gonna just take that part as I gave you the information. You do what you want with it, and if you receive it later from a different person and you improve your situation, the message received. I don't have to be the messenger all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be the wise one.
And also take note of, do I perceive right? What kind of perceiver am I? How do I take in information? Or how do I put it out? Like, is my feedback hit and miss? Like most people get it, but then every now and then they don't. Or if nobody understands, then I got to ask myself, like, well, maybe I have to redeliver. Sometimes it go right back to you. It's not always, so we talking about duality here. We live it on a duality plane where things to go either way.
Yep. Everyday struggle. I got to change up, not who I am, but change up my delivery to individuals, and I deal with it. Yeah, no, it's true. I gotta change up my delivery. I literally have to change up my delivery.
Like you said earlier, you just have to understand your environment and know what energy is needed in that environment.
Yeah, that's changing up my delivery. Hey man, you give it to them one way and they get it, and the next day the same thing. You be like,
it's like your kids. You got 3 of them. One of them you can teach them with love. The other kid you got to scream at all day. The other kid, they only pay attention if you don't pay attention to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to meet people where they at, not where you expect them to be.
That part.
Yeah, I think that's the title of this conversation. You got to meet people where they at.
Boy, look at here.
I like it.